Namaskar friends, my name is Kushi and today we're going to do a series of poses known as Pawanmuktasana. So Pawan means wind or prana and Mukta means to liberate or to release, and Asana of course means posture or pose. So these are a series of poses that liberate energy blockages from the mind and the body. And they come in a set of 3. So the first one that we're going to do is anti-rheumatic, so for the joints of the body. The second is for your digestive system. And then the third is for really deep energy blockages. Okay? So we're going to start with just working through our joints in the anti-rheumatic one. So you're going to take your hands and bring them out in front of you. Interlace your fingers and then fold your hands down, right? Palms are together. And then just rotate through the wrists. Moving in one direction. And you might hear some little bones cricking or creaky, and that's fine. And then moving in the other direction. Good. Right? And then take your right hand and then press your right palm down. So fingertips down to the ground. Back of the hand towards me. And then up, and down, and up, and fingertips down. And then the left hand, again down, stretching the top of the wrist, and then up, the front of the wrist here, down, up, and down, and up. One more, down, and up. Good, and then rotating through both wrists. So really elongating the fingers, so exaggerating the digits as they reach. Almost like a lotus when you open up the hands, one at a time. And then in the opposite direction. Good. And then just shake out your hands. And then come into Dandasana, staff pose. So you'll take your legs long in front of you, flesh of the buttocks back, and pressing the thigh bones down in space. And just flex your feet, take your hands by the sides of the hips, roll the elbows in, and just stay here for a moment. Feel more energy in the hands and the wrists now. Good. Gaze at your toes and then point and flex your toes. Pointing and flexing, inviting the ankles to wake up. Right? Joints are very important in the yoga practice, in any practice of life, right? The energy flows through the spaces of the meeting point of the bones. So if there's any stiffness or blockage, rheumatism, arthritis, right? It creates a lot of tension, not just in the mind, but in the body as well. Good. And then you're going to bend your right knee in. Hold on to your right shin, lift the foot up off the ground, and then just rotate through the ankle. Yeah, in one direction, and then make sure you do the other. Good. Take the hands behind the thigh, and then rotate the knee. At the knee joint, and then other direction. Good. And then lay your leg back down on the ground, back to Dandasana. Squeeze the kneecaps, lifting them up, and feeling the engagement of your quadriceps as you stand or sit here right now. And then left leg, interlace in front of the shin, ankle first. Other side. Knee. Nice wide circles, as wide as you can, so you can feel the tension as you reach the edges of the circumference of the circle, and then other direction. Good. And then lay the leg down. Now we'll begin to really crank into the toes and the feet and the ankles, so bend your right knee in, and then lay your right ankle across the front of your left thigh. You can take your fingertips and place them in the spaces in between the toes, right? And then hold on to your right knee with your right hand, and then really crank the foot. one direction and then the other. And then you're going to take your right elbow around the outside of the right knee, left elbow or lower arm around the foot, and then just cradle the foot from side to side, the whole leg. Right? Keep the spine long so you're not hunched over here. Nice lifted chest. Good. Right? Very nice. And then you held the foot long, and then you take the other foot, and same thing here. So fingertips in between the toes. Yeah, you don't really get in there much, but today you will, right? And then crank. I don't know if there's anything we really ever crank in life anymore. Those kind of machines are outdated, but right now you have the machine of your body, and you can utilize this cranking motion for your ankle and for the health of your ankles. Another direction. Good. And then again, cradle like a little baby. You just gather your leg, lift the chest, and then side to side. Very good. Right, now you feel ankle joints, knee joints, hip joints, wrist joints, everything waking up a little bit more. Huh? Butterfly pose, Pawanmuktasana. So soles of the feet together, open up your inner arches, right? And then gently walk your hips towards your heels to a capacity that's comfortable for you. And then press, right? With your mind, you press your knees down towards the ground and hold. Close the eyes. Good, and then begin to flap the knees, the wings of the butterfly, right? Up and down. And then press, lift the chest, close eyes. Good. And then release the butterfly pose by just crossing your ankles. Okay? And then now for the elbows and the shoulders. So take your right hand in front of you, and you're just going to bend the elbow, touch the fingertips towards your shoulder. And then other side. Take both fingertips to the shoulders, open out the elbows, good, and then shoulder circles, your little shoulder wings rotating. Right, nice to match the movement with the breath as you breathe in, as you breathe out. In. Other direction. And then just relax, hands on the thighs or the knees, and just feel again the energy beginning to move, not just in the length of the arms, but especially in the joints, right? Those are very important meeting places here. So you imagine the joints can be like dams against a flowing river, right? There's a lot of muck, leaves, twigs, right? The river cannot flow with ease and effortlessness. Right? As we begin to lubricate into the joints, then that river of prana can flow effortlessly through the body, making us feel happier, healthier, vibrant, all the good things of life, right? Good. Chin down. Back of the neck elongates. Shoulders are pulling back and down. So you're not rolling the shoulders towards me, but lengthening the front of the chest through the collarbones. And then a little half moon movement. So your right ear towards your right shoulder, and then left ear towards your left shoulder. You can exhale down and inhale to the side. Exhale down. Inhale to the side. And then full circle. Full circle. As you move the head back in space, be very conscious not to drop the head down. You want to elongate the back of the neck, so reach the crown of the head towards the back of the room and then down and around. So this 360-degree motion is inviting the neck, the throat, and the sides to all lengthen, and then opposite direction. Very good. And then head back to center. Breathe and feel. More energy in the joints of the body. And then open the eyes, right? The last thing we're going to do is for the eyes themselves to strengthen the ocular nerve, right? Gazing forward. Gaze up at 12 o'clock. Down to 6. Up to 12. Down to 6. Over to 3, to 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, center, gazing up, and then look towards the upper right hand corner of your eyes. So we're going to move through a diagonal. Upper right hand corner, lower left hand corner. Upper right hand corner, lower left hand corner. Upper right and lower left. Gaze to the center. Upper left hand corner. Lower right hand corner. Upper left. Lower right. Upper left. Lower right. Gaze to the center. Create little cups with your hands and then place them over your eyes. Relaxing the eyeballs. And then down into the lap or on the thighs. 3 resting breaths. Using the awareness of the breath now to fill and flow through the joints. Good. So that was the first series, the anti-rheumatic series for your joints itself. Now, second series is for the digestive process, right, in the abdomen. So you're going to go ahead and lay on your backs. Right? Nice, easy shavasana, just for a moment. Let the body settle against the ground. Right, and then bring the legs together, hip width apart, arms down by the sides of the body, palms are facing down, roll the shoulders underneath the body, flex the feet, don't overflex though, nice easy flex of the feet, and then inhale, lift the right leg, and then lengthen it. So maybe initially you feel very tight in the hamstring and you need a bend in the knee, that's fine. Others of you can just straighten the leg, exhale, lower the leg to hover above the ground, or if you need to, you can touch the heel against the earth, inhale, lift, and lower. Relax the upper body completely. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good. Relax. Let the feet splay out. Flex feet. Activate into the left leg. Inhale, lift left. Add a bend in the knee if you need to. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. Lifting. See, you can lift really from the lower abdomen, right? Now, so you're on the left side. The lower left abdomen is engaging, contracting and expanding, contracting and expanding. Good. And then relax. Feet splay out, arms are relaxed, mini shavasana. Bring the breath deep into the lower abdominal region across the transverses between the two hip points. You can bring your hands there to breathe there. Good. Flex the feet, bend the knees. Now double leg lifts, you can take your hands underneath the body in a diamond shape, such as this, to support the body, and then lengthen the legs up. Right? So hands are underneath the body at the sacrum here. Feet are flexed. Again, bend the knees as much as you need to, depending on the capacity of your abdomen. Good. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Don't be in a rush to inhale. Nice, easy inhalation. Equally spaced. Lowering and lifting. Right, we're starting with 5 rounds, but you can work towards 10 or 20, depending on how much time you have, how much enthusiasm you have. Good. And then hug the knees in towards the chest. Right? As you hug the knees in, keep the knees wide and hug. So you can really press into the ascending part of the colon and the descending part of the colon. Good. And then lengthen the legs on the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg. And we're going to make nice wide circles with the leg. Leg rotation. Good. One direction and then the other. And you really feel the edge of the capacity of the rotation of your hip and your inner thigh here. Good. And then lower it down. Left leg, same thing, circle. One direction. Upper body is soft. And then other direction. Good. And then relax. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Palms are face down alongside the body. And then just cycle the legs. Cycling forwards and then cycling backwards. And then right knee in towards the right lower abdomen. We'll release and pose. And switch. Good. And then both knees in. And then from here you're going to rock side to side. So completely onto the side, like in your fetal position. Back over, completely onto the opposite side. So you're really using the ground to massage the entire lower back and the back of the pelvic girdle. Good. And just enjoy it. And then forward and back. Now your choice how much you want to come up, but really get the sense of massaging the entire back. So when we think of the abdominal work, it's not just here in the front of the abdomen, but the back of the abdomen as well. Good. And then coming up, placing the feet onto the ground, right? Moving towards your Navasana Naukasana variation. So boat pose, right? Boat and low boat. So palms are open or hands behind the thighs. You really want to eliminate as much of the space between your chest and your thighs. Lean back. Come up onto the big toes first. And then one shin up, other shin up. Maybe the feet flex. I like to point my feet here. Good. And then from here, you can let go of the hands, right? And then as you exhale, moving towards your low boat. Inhaling, boat. Naukasana. Navasana. Right, keep it relaxed. One more. Low boat, and then rest. Move the head from side to side. Perhaps you invited a little bit of tension there from the deep abdominal work. Good. And then from here, inhale, come up to sit. Right, back into your Dandasana. We're going to do something called pulling the ropes. So all of these, now that was the second set, right? The digestive abdominal working set of Pawanmuktasana. Now is the energy blockage removing set. So really focused on the energetic awareness of the body, right? And it's a lot of tension, fighting against tension, created tension in the body. So bring your hands into fists, and then inhale, lift your right arm. And you want to feel that, create that tension, pull down with your right hand, as though you're really moving through something very viscous, very thick, maybe through water, pulling down. And then left arm pushes up, and then pulling down. And then right, really in the pulling down, feeling that weight. Good. Last one on the left side. Good. And then just relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Good. The next one is called churning the milk. So you're going to interlace the fingers, and like you're churning butter. No one really churns butter anymore, but you know how it works, right? You want to feel the fist leading you in all directions, the full extent of the circle. So initially you can stay up around the legs, moving clockwise, and then eventually you want to come all the way down across the chest, and then lift up. Try to keep the heels glued to the mat. Good, and then opposite direction. Again, maybe you start over the legs. And it's not just moving the arms mindlessly, or again, against some tension. And then maybe you expand the rotation to the chest. Maybe the back comes all the way to the ground. Your choice. Good. And then relax. Right? Next one is rowing the boat. So make a little catch for your hands on the udder of the boat. Not the udder, what's it called? You know, the oars, right? The oars of the boat, right? And then pull forward. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale, right? So you want to see how my arms begin to really engage the muscles of my arms as I pull back. Right? Again, you choose, you can go all the way down and then all the way up. Good. And then relax. Right? Widen the feet towards maybe the edges of your mat. Inhale, bring the arms out wide. Good. And then now you're twisting Pawanmuktasana, right? So exhaling, right hand to the outside of the left leg, outside of the left foot, left thigh, and turn. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right leg. There you go. Very simple. Last one. And then rest. You can rest by placing the soles of the feet on the ground. Hands, arms around the shins, and close the eyes. Back is still long. Good. Open the eyes. You're going to come into a squat. right? For those of you who cannot squat, you'll take a block underneath your bum, right? Take your hands on your knees, and a little crow walking. So you're going to take your right hand across your right knee and push it down to the ground. And then lift it, and then left, and then lift. So initially you might not get down to the ground, it's fine, right? But you work your way there, lifting, side to side, right? Creating more flexibility, more dynamism in the lower body, the first two chakras here. Good. And then come back to your squat. You're going to push your hands down onto the ground. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, squat. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, squat. Last one. Good. And then just relax the body. Again, sit back, cross the ankles here, just for a moment. Okay, open the eyes. Last thing we're going to do for the final pose in the third set of the energy releasing set of the Pawanmuktasana series. So you can do this in a squat, wood chopper pose, right? Inhaling, bringing the arms up, right? But I think it's more effective if you stand up, right? Inhaling, lifting, folding forward. Inhaling, pushing into the feet to rise. Two more. Let yourself just swing down with gravity. Good. And then come to lay on your mat. So there you have it, right? Those are your 3-part series to energize your body and to release the blockages of the flow of prana. Now you just enjoy the fruits of your practice on your back. Just rest. Take at least 2 minutes, 3 minutes to scan the body from the crown of the head down to the toes and the feet. Deep breathing now, waking up the physical body, fingers and toes, knees in, either side, rolling, fetal position, and then coming up, seated. Feeling the breath at the rim of the nostrils, just a few breaths here to culminate in your meditation. To gain maximum benefit from your practice. Don't shortchange your meditation or your shavasana. walking step by step to the final goal. Why stop at asana? Palms to the heart. Namaskar, namaste. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that practice. Remember, it's the simple movements that make the biggest difference. It's not about the grand inversions, but the simplicity of recognizing the open joints and the flow of breath in and out of the body, right? To really get into what is the core of yoga, right? The energetic body and working with the subtle channels of the body. So take care, and until next time.